thought I would jump on and do a short video, as I had this as a question yesterday, which is a really good question. This I'm using is my Mystic Owl. Now my Mystic Owl deck, Miss Teak Owl, is the deck with lots of people cards in it. So it's got 4 ladies and 4 men, so you can choose which characters you want in your deck. Now I have said several times is some people leave all the cards in the deck all at once. Me, personally, I believe it's way too confusing, and that's why I always suggest in the videos, if you're buying a deck, choose 2 people cards that you connect to, but make sure the people cards face each other. So those people cards match each other. These 2 face each other. These 2 face each other. He's a hottie. And Wilma's laughing at me, I can hear her already. These 2 face each other as well. So if you had same-sex relationships, again, choose a couple that face each other. Don't go choosing them to face each other as well. So for instance, don't choose those when you've got an arrow pointing both the same direction. It's because when you lay out great big readings and you've got people facing the same direction, you can't see what's going on in the relationship. So, which I'll explain one day when I do a great big GT reading. So that's why that is important, is to have your people cards that actually match each other. I had a query yesterday, and it was from somebody who was doing a reading and where they'd left all these people cards in. So I'm just going to leave in a couple of people cards there. And what they had was a reading that was laid out. They had 2 cards there. Then they had a lady here, and they had a lady here, and then they had another card here. And yet the question was nothing to do with the relationship as such, but they were confused because they had 2 lady cards in here. So if you are a person that leaves all these multiple people cards in the deck and it's nothing to do with a relationship, sometimes 2 people cards come out as in what's the person's emotional self and what's the person's analytical self. And you can read them like that. Like I said, personally, I don't keep all the people cards in. I only keep 1 pair of people in an actual reading. So like I said, them 2 go together, these 2 go together. Me personally, when I'm actually reading cards with just small spreads, I actually don't have any people cards in the deck at all. I only put the people cards in if I'm actually laying out a full GT. And the main reason is many people don't understand that if you see a people card, a lady come out, its practical meanings is soft and delicate and kindness and gratitude, because it takes on the 17th century tealeafreading meaning of a woman. And it's the same when you have a man card come out without associating it to a person. It then means proactive and strong and step up to the plate and so on. Reliability, which we look at our modern day lives, it's pretty sexist, really. So I personally leave all the people cards out when I'm doing just 9 card readings, even up to 24 card readings. I only put the people in when it's a GT question. So that's up to you, but I'm just telling you how I do it personally myself. So say I'm doing a 9-box reading there, and I've got no people cards in there, and you can still look at a 9-box like that about a relationship. You don't actually have to have the person card in it. If you wish and you wanted to say, okay, I'm reading for a man, you can layer here and read those 2 together when you are starting your 9-box reading. Same goes if you're reading for a woman, place it underneath. But I like to have no people cards in my short spread readings. So I thought it might just help you to explain what happens when you've got all the people cards. Thanks for listening.